Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about a very new token that got listed on Coinbase today, and it is a relatively less well-known token, and this token is called the XYO token, right? Again, as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects that we cover on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website xyo.network in order to learn more about this project, right? So since this is a less well-known token that just came from nowhere and got listed on Coinbase, there is not a lot of information about this token on CoinMarketCap's page, just like how we would usually do in other videos. So therefore, I'm going to rely on all the information from their website for this video, but it is going to be a peripheral analysis. So please do your own in-depth analysis before you put any of your money on this token, right? So the XYO Foundation. So what is the XYO project or blockchain? It's a blockchain foundation for all. So that's basically what they're claiming to be. The XYO Foundation offers resources to educate individuals, developers, and enterprises who are excited about the possibilities of a location-based data network built on shared incentives. So again, the XYO platform is actually a blockchain in of itself, and it is a foundation that is basically offering resources in order to educate individuals, developers, and enterprises who are basically looking to learn more about the possibilities of location-based data network. So again, this is a very technical term and it's a very specific niche group of people. So they're trying to basically provide resources and support to people who want to learn more or understand the location-based data network, which is built with shared incentives, right? So basically, they're trying to act as an organization or a blockchain organization that supports education of certain groups of people who want to know things about location-based data network in order to create a shared incentives, right? So it's a very tricky project to understand, but by the end of this video, I will summarize my findings, right? So individuals, what is XYO? So again, here if you click on what is XYO, they will tell you a brief history of this, and it says their mission statement is basically to facilitate education, research, and continued development of the XYO protocol to increase understanding of the public benefit of an incentive-driven geospatial location network. So that's basically telling us that it's a location-based data system, and they're trying to kind of educate people and provide development of this system and awareness of the system to everyone, right? That's the main mission statement. So funding the foundation, pending the XYO Foundation's tax exempt status, we will accept contributions from interested parties in the form of both fiat and cryptocurrencies, including our own original ERC20 token XYO. So again, just to be clear, this is a organization or a foundation, which means it's a group of people or a company or an entity that is basically given tax exempt status. So it is important to understand this because it is not a fully decentralized autonomous organization or DAO. It is an organization, which means they may or may not be profit seeking, but they do have tax exempt status for some reason, and they're basically accepting contributions from interested parties, which means they're seeking investors or donations, and they're basically trying to use this to issue like their tokens, right? So XYO token is the native token. So that's something that you guys need to definitely understand, because it's not like a typical crypto project, right? While the primary source of funding will remain XY, the persistent company, as an open source non-profit project, anyone who wishes to contribute is welcome. So again, here they're clarifying that it's a non-profit project, but it's still a organization or a foundation that is aiming to kind of like educate people, right? So it is a different entity than what we are already used to when it comes to DAOs or a typical DApp project. This is actually a foundation or a blockchain in and of itself, right? Many different kinds of participation will be necessary for XYO as a platform moving forward. XYO will need your contributions, creativity, time, network share, and dissemination. We want to encourage our community to contribute what they can offer and take everything XYO has to offer in return. So again, here, if you have noticed this already, they're frequently using the word contributions way more frequently. So they're saying that they're accepting contributions and they're accepting contributions. They're pretty much saying that in two different paragraphs. So it seems to suggest that they're actually trying to raise money for their new product or in order to take their blockchain and market it to everybody else. I'm not sure what their main motive is with regards to kind of like pressing the word contribution in pretty much all of their sentences, but it seems to show that they're actually intaking funds from investors or people who are interested in this project in order to kind of like educate people and to kind of like provide them with the XYO token, right? So it's kind of like a security. So you need to be very cautious about that, because securities are definitely being targeted by the SEC and several other government organizations. So this project potentially may be classified as a security. I'm not sure, but based on what I'm reading, that's exactly what I can understand, right? So here they're going on to about explaining about cryptocurrency and fiat currency and so on and so forth, and basically they're talking about the newsletter. So if I go back, I can basically access their other questions. So that's basically what XYO is. It's a project or a foundation that's aiming to educate about a particular network, like a location-based geostatic data network, right? So that's basically what they're trying to do. So they also have an app called the XYO app, which we'll quickly check out. So when you click on the link, you can clearly see that the XYO network app is available on App Store as well as on Google Play. So here they're saying, are you ready? We are. The XYO network app allows you to keep an eye on your devices, bound witnesses, and more. Quickly switch contexts and view the state of the entire XYO network data ocean. So again, here they're describing more about the app itself and what that app allows you to do. It allows you to, quickly switch contexts and view the state of the entire XYO network data ocean. So you can basically have full transparent visibility of the network by using the XYO network app, right? So that's basically what they're saying here. And here you can see they have devices, context, status, origin chain, and modes, and understand the XYO network app, manage your XYO devices. So if you have if you have multiple devices with the XYO app, you can obviously become a participant within the network. So with the XYO network app, you can detect nearby XYO enabled devices. So it's basically an app that will help you detect other addresses or networks nearby and add them to your favorite list with a touch of a button. No need to make changes to the device or go through a registration process. Favorite any XYO device, including BridgeX and SentinelX. So again, when you download and install the XYO network app, you can basically detect other network apps within the vicinity of your physical location, and thereby interact with those addresses, right? And also, you can also favorite a particular network. So within the app, you can favorite a network which includes BridgeX and SentinelX, which are some of the two main networks that are part of this system, right? So I just want to bring that to your attention. So swipe between contexts. So they have this term called contexts, which are obviously not the traditional word context. It has a different meaning. Contexts here mean a particular kind of device or a particular kind of like address of the user with their own unique ID. So that's basically what view data unique to your local area and to your mobile device, including its own most recent bound witnesses and what devices it detects nearby. Swipe left to view the data ocean context and see a summary of the entire XYO network. So again, here they are talking about how you can basically access information about the entire network, XYO network, and how transparent it is, and how you can detect other networks nearby, and also see the most recent witnesses and what the device can detect nearby, right? So that's basically what they're talking about here. View the status of your connections. So see whether your default archivist and diviner are online and available, and connect or disconnect with a touch of a button. Clicking and managing your network status couldn't be simpler. So again, I would probably have appreciated if this platform provides a much more clearer definition on what they mean by archivist or diviner. So these are terminologies that they're going to have a hard time making people understand, because there's a lot of platforms that have their own terminologies, but they don't necessarily do a good job explaining what let's say archivist or diviner or context or bridges or whatever mean, right? So that's probably one of the main issues that I'm finding with this project as well, because they're not trying to explain it easily to their audience, right? But overall, I'll try to do my best to provide a clear explanation. So here they're talking about default archivist and diviners are basically, again, based on my understanding of this project, I believe these are components of this network which are going to be useful in helping building the network further, right? So if you want to build and connect with a lot more people, these features or these kind of components will help you to basically build this network. So the main goal of this platform is to spread the network and usability to everyone, right? So they're using these terminologies in order to facilitate that function from happening. So that's basically what they're trying to explain here. Explore important proof of origin chains. Open your device's proof of origin chain, chronological list and bound witness interactions, or swipe context and open the data ocean's proof of origin chain and view the most recent bound witness on XYO network all over the world. Again, I'm not really going to try to explain this because it's extremely complicated, but overall what they're trying to say is, it is as I mentioned before, they're trying to show that this app is going to help you guys understand the network and see what's happening on the network in real time, right? That's basically what you need to understand about this app, as well as about the network itself. So you also have the XYO community, which you guys can read through yourself, and you can also contribute to XYO, which is basically their main kind of like motivation, because every page you see, you find the word contribute, or they're stating that you can contribute to XYO. So it seems like they are expecting more from the community in order to contribute for their project, rather than trying to offer something to the community, right? So that's kind of like a weird project in my opinion. For developers, you guys basically have people who are into developing, or people who are looking to develop on this platform, have certain options. So you can develop with XYO, you can access their GitHub, you can also access their developer tools in order to build dApps on top of this platform. Again, remember, this is just a blockchain project, it's not a dApp itself. So you need developers to build valuable dApps on top of this platform in order for this platform to function properly, right? So again, in order to participate within the ecosystem and earn some XYO tokens, you can also choose to develop dApps on this platform if you are a developer, right? And partnerships, so partner and partnership, so you can basically see some of the partners. I'm going to click on this one to see who are their partners. I assume Coinbase is probably going to be one of their partners, but if you see, here are some of the partners. They're first of all talking about the importance of partnerships. So it seems like they're partnered with Portis, Remax. Again, Remax is a real estate group or real estate organization. and it's available pretty much in many parts of the world. So it's surprising to see Remax being one of their partners. They also are partnered with Harmony One, FedEx. They're also partnered with Chainlink, Rivets, I think Dow, and I'm not sure with the middle one. And they have Dion Digital, Hydrogen, RiseGo, and so on and so forth. So they have Microsoft as one of their partners. But again, how much of a partner is Microsoft? Whether Microsoft has an active partnership, or have Microsoft basically helped them, with a small thing, and these guys are making it seem like it's a big partnership. I'm not sure, right? So again, not a lot of partners. There are some notable names, but the extent of the partnership is not fully known. So obviously, they are advertising some big giants such as Remax, Microsoft, as well as FedEx as their partners. But to be honest, I don't think these companies were probably major partners of this project. They probably at some point of time have used the services of XYO, and XYO is kind of like exaggerating, stating that these big companies are their partners, right? I'm not really buying into that, but if you guys want to buy into that, that's up to you. You also have the implication and case study. So these are some of the actual kind of like partnerships and information that you can find from the website. It is an open source project. You can also if you see here, they're talking about partnerships again. They're talking about implementation and education. They're clearly trying to, at least their intention is to educate people about geographically geostatic network systems. But again, we don't really know how successful it will be, because obviously they're not doing a good job explaining about their project, right? So if you go below, featured partner is CoinApp. So that's one of their featured partner, but we didn't really see the CoinApp in their previous list. And staking, so obviously XYO World is a sub product that they have that allows you to stake the XYO tokens. XYO network staking made easy using your XYO token. So you can stake your XYO in one of their product called XYO World, where you can stake and get staking rewards, right? So obviously this is their mission statement. They also have their newsletter and other information here. So again, overall, this project mainly focuses on providing, overall, if you don't understand anything about this project from this video, the only thing that you need to understand is it's a project, it's a blockchain project that's basically focused on, providing education, research, and continuous development of this particular platform to the public. And what they're actually offering is they're trying to provide trying to educate the public on the use of geospatial location networks, right? And that's their main focus. And you can basically do that by downloading their XYO network app on your iPhone or Google Play, and you can basically connect with the network. You can use features within their app, to see other people's interactions, to see how many other people are using this network within your neighborhood or vicinity, and thereby kind of like secure the network, right? Or see how the network functions. So that's basically what this platform is all about. Nothing really special, nothing really, crazy innovative about this. They do have some form of partnership with Microsoft, FedEx, Remax, and several other crypto and non-crypto projects. But again, we don't really know what kind of extent they're being used by these big giants. But overall, it will be interesting to see what their scope would be, right? So going back to the CoinMarketCap page for XYO, again, this token is currently ranked 114th by market cap on CoinMarketCap, and is currently trading at 5 cents at the time I'm making this video. And immediately after the announcement of Coinbase, this token has already kind of like pumped 56%. So this is obviously pumping, and it will continue to pump. I would not recommend anyone to buy this token at this price point, because it's already pumped close to 50%, which means this token would have been best bought before the Coinbase announcement. Now if you buy it, you're definitely going to get wrecked or you have a high chances of being wrecked soon, right? So I would not recommend people buying this token at this price point. Although this token price appears to be cheaper, it's still quite expensive because of the 56% pump that we are seeing right now because of the Coinbase announcement, right? So the market cap is already $650 million in market cap. Again, this market cap is obviously going to cool down. I think its fair market cap value would probably be somewhere between $300 to $400 million. Even though that's quite a big number compared to several other projects that we've covered in our channel, there is some buzz around this. Obviously, this project is a blockchain project, so people are obviously like noticing this. Maybe there is a small section of the developer community who is really excited on building on this blockchain. As blockchain projects are bound to get more popular, this project having somewhere between $400 to $650 million in market cap is obviously expected because of its blockchain nature, right? If you take a dApp, if this token were to be a dApp, it wouldn't have such a big market cap because usually dApps don't really attract a lot of capital. A blockchain project does, because people are anticipating more and more highly advanced blockchain projects to be kind of like good investments, and that's one of the reasons why they're choosing to invest more on these blockchain projects, right? And that's one of the reasons why you're seeing the market cap also going up because of the Coinbase listing, and obviously this can also potentially get a Binance listing as well, right? So this market cap, I would say, is overvalued, and therefore you definitely need to be very cautious about buying this token at this price point and this market cap, right? So if you go to the bottom, you can clearly see that the token doesn't necessarily have a max supply, but it does have a total supply. So I'm not really fully sure whether this is a token with a fixed cap, but this token does seem to have about 13.9 billion tokens and total token supply, and about 12.84 billion tokens on circulation. So already the like a lot of tokens are in circulation. So with very low demand and extremely high supply, this token is already like kind of flooded in the market. So if you are to buy this token, just by looking at the price point, you are going to literally get wrecked. So you need to be very careful with that. If you are looking to buy this token could potentially reach a fair value of less than 1 cent per token, which is a high possibility. So for a project with such a huge circulating supply, with the possibility of this token having no max supply at all, this token seems to be a very, very risky investment, right? It seems to be in many ways comparable to like Dogecoin or a token that does not have any cap, and therefore this token can easily pump and dump extremely fast, and the chances of this token getting dumped or the chances of this token moving sideways is extremely high because this token is obviously flooded in the market, right? 12.84 billion tokens, which is a huge number. So you need to definitely take that into perspective, because there are several tokens that we've seen in our channel that have 100 million to 200 million tokens as max supply. This token does not necessarily have a max supply. I'm not really familiar with whether this token has a max supply or not, but I think based on what I'm seeing here, it doesn't seem to be like there's a max supply for this token. So this is an inflationary token with a lot of supply, which means there's going to be a lot of sideways movement or lots of crash and bumps and dumps, and that's something that you definitely need to have in mind before you invest in this token, right? So going to the charts, you can clearly see that this token has been pumping like crazy. Look at how high this has pumped. Like the token was literally worth less than 1 cent. It was worth $0.004 per token. And this was when this token was, the token price was available since 2018. So this project has been around since 2018, which is considered as an eternity in the crypto space. And this token has pretty much done absolutely nothing. So this token has only moved sideways. In fact, it was pretty much from 2019 all the way till if you see the price point, if you see all the way till March or February of this year, this token was worth 0.0003, which is again 3 zeros after the dot. So this token was worth 0.0003 dollars per token. So this token is again literally at its all-time highs. So look how high this token has pumped. So this token is a classic token that can be easily manipulated, and this token is going to dump anytime. This token is already piping hot right now. It is going to literally dump immediately after the Coinbase listing, and I think it's coming very soon. Maybe tomorrow or the very next day, this token is going to have a very steep correction and is going to literally crash to the bottom, right? Because if you see, since 2018, there's been literally no activity. From 2018 all the way till March or February of this year, this token was worth somewhere between 0.001 to $0.0003 per token, which is significantly lower compared to this current price point. So if you are trying to look at this price of this token and see, okay, it's a cheap token to buy, it's only 5 cents, let me grab a huge bag of this, you are going to get wrecked like never before. Okay, look at this straight line this token has been making since late August last month. This token has been literally going straight up. It kind of rocketed to the into the moon, and it's going to come down any moment. It's actually going to crash extremely badly, right? So please bear that in mind. This is the worst time to buy this token. If you buy this token, you be prepared to say goodbye to your money, because you're going to lose it right away, right? But if you had bought this token early August or mid-August, that would have been the perfect time to buy this token, because you would have made some significant gains if you had bought it at that time, especially a month before, right? If you had bought this token at least a month to 3 weeks before today, you would have made some sick gains. But if you buy this token right now, you're going to make some extremely bad losses, right? So please bear that in mind. Do not buy this token at this price point. So if you take a look at the Bitcoin comparative, again, this token has been pumping in the Bitcoin comparative as well, but it's not pumping as well as it used to pump before. So the price of one token, when it was in 2018, was again less than, I think it was 60 satoshis. It was kind of like 60 satoshis per token. It crashed immediately, reaching a price point of close to, I think, less than 20 satoshis or something, and then it pumped monstrously, making an all-time highs of close to 120 satoshis per token, and then it crashed immediately after that, again reaching below the 20 satoshi mark. It was at this price point for quite some time till the second or third month of this year, and then it started pumping pretty badly again since the end of August this year. And now it's kind of like, even though it's not at its all-time highs, it's close to 10 satoshis. I think it can easily reach it's at 100 satoshis, and it can easily reach it can easily cross the 110 satoshis mark, but it can also crash right away, right? I think with the Coinbase listing, this token is obviously going to be at this price point for a bit longer, but it's going to crash anytime, not only in the Bitcoin comparative, but also the dollar comparative, right? So both in Bitcoin and dollar comparative, this is the worst token to buy at this price point, right? This is not financial advice, guys. It's just my opinion. If you take the markets, this token is obviously available on Coinbase. You can buy this with USD. You can also buy this token with USDT, BTC, and ETH on KuCoin. You can also get it from Uniswap version 2 or Uniswap version 3 or SushiSwap, right? But ask yourself, is this a good token to buy with Bitcoin or Ethereum or even USDT? I personally don't think so. Again, I will tell you my final verdict. This token has been around since 2018, right? They obviously try to educate people at that time, and they're still trying to educate, and I don't think they're succeeding in educating people about their goal and mission statement. I think this token is probably going to dump epically and is going to be irrelevant in the future, right? I know that Coinbase chose to list this token, but I feel like Coinbase has been listing some really bad tokens or junk tokens in the past couple of months. I think this token is one of the worst tokens that they've listed. It doesn't necessarily have a max supply, and the circulating supply is in billions. It's not 1 billion or 2 billion, it's 12.6 billion or something. I think it's 12 point something 6 billion. So 12.6 billion tokens, and its actual fair value was $0.0003 per token, which is again 3 zeros after the decimal point, and now it's worth 5 cents. This is a very inflationary token. It's bound to crash anytime now, and if you buy this token right now, you are going to lose a lot of money. If you want to short this token, this is the best token to short right now, because it's kind of done superbly well in the past month, but now it's going to do superbly bad, right, in the downward direction. So I don't consider this token as an investment. I would never recommend anybody else to invest in this token as well. But if you choose to invest in this token, you are taking one of the biggest risks in your life, and once this token crashes, then it could be a potential opportunity to buy. But again, it could get a Binance listing potentially, because Binance obviously lists anything that Coinbase lists. So if you wait for this token to crash after the Coinbase listing, which it's already listed right now, so it's going to crash any moment now. But once it's crashed, you can probably invest a very small tiny portion of your portfolio, not too much, and not, again, just to get an exposure, you can probably invest like $100 or something like that. Again, not financial advice, but after investing like $100, buy this token at the very bottom and hold on to it. Immediately after the Binance listing, sell it. I think this token can make 100x easily from its lowest low, which is basically at about $0.0003, right? That's probably the price you need to buy the token at. But once you buy this token, once it's listed on Binance, please sell it and then get out of this token. This token is not worth keeping for long term, right? With 12 plus billion tokens in circulation, this token is no way going to be an investment, right? You might as well own Dogecoin if you're looking to buy this token. So remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.